And welcome back to more Let's Play Nerds. Nerds spelled with a 3. Inquisition. No one expected this. Let's see how many times I choose to use that joke again. So last we left off, I caught up a bit with the story. We spoke with the mages. The one guy was like, "Oh, everything's all timey-wimey," and I'm like, "I didn't notice anything was timey-wimey." He's like, "Some things are fast, some are slow." I'm like, "That didn't stand out to me because that's just, just things are sometimes fast and things are sometimes slow." So it doesn't seem weird to me. Anyway, so today I'm gonna pick up side quests, which is gonna be, well, we'll see. I'll cut out all the boring parts. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. Whoa! I got a magic sword from the lake. Belt of urgency.
Lord Wolsey, I presume?
Oh shoot, Lord
A
Wolsey!
young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Ah, good.
Wait, where'd he go? Am I supposed to follow him? Or did I just tell the... Did I just tell him and that was it? I think I just told him and that was it. That's weird. Yeah, now I just go... Wow, I was literally just walk over here and then walk back over there, and with fast travel, that's barely a thing.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it. I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
Okay, so maybe I should bring him with on those ones. Is there an actual penalty, or is it just him being whiny about it?
If the history you pursue benefits the wardens, then it was worth it.
I've never been more certain of my decision to join you.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, because I have collected those. Right? So it's not like, oh, it only counts if he's there. Because it still counts in the progress. But if he's saying I would have liked to have seen it, so I didn't bring it over here for him? I'm not bringing it? I just kind of left it there and I went, oh, maybe you should see it, but not do anything about it? I'm confused. Ooh, there's random loot right here.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh, I didn't think your people roamed that far north, but clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
That was fun. That was a nice conversation. Give more credit writing on that one.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of their name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Adding the word fact always makes something a fact. Oh, that's just an option all the time.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Wait, the ones who do things, the ones who give orders.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
But yeah, it just seems like, yeah, I mean, I guess she's going for a type, but it's like, I mean, I suppose not every character is supposed to be. What's the term?
The Chantry isn't
Like, she's
supporting
not.
us.
They don't need the
I
character to be
told you I'd
nice or
hold the gate.
polite,
Without the divine,
but
You people.
responses like that are just rude for rudeness' sake.
Fancy words.
Like people
You
who
think you
do
feel
things or
better
people that
chant
give
than the
orders.
rest of us,
Like
but you really
honestly,
only hear
the
yourself
types of
when it's
leaders I've
wrong.
known who are like
We don't
working with the
need a
people,
divine.
we get stuff like confused and lost all the time. Because you actually need someone to step back, look at everything, right? And it looks like they're doing nothing. But really, they're doing all the work in their head. And if they're not doing that, the rest of us are going to be disorganized.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Cool.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
there were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
It will be done.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Trust me. Everything I do is to protect our interests. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters.
Yes?
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame being low on steadfast allies, we must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Alright, we'll see if that's just an outlier. I'm gonna say partially positive. Again, I'm in the opening segment of the game. So, you know, first impressions and whatnot. I mean, they're important, but they're, you know, not always accurate. Is this it? I think that's it. Oh. Okay, now, did we need her with or not? Because she didn't say anything about it. But if I hadn't had her with, would she complain about me not being there? I'm confused. Okay, Solus. Please have an interesting side quest. Please.
Bandits ahead!
Ooh, who's this?
And Iran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. but I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the Veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear.
Exactly
I
what
was
Souls
not expecting
wants.
so many demons, however. I believe
I
one of the
mean,
artifacts is nearby.
makes sense.
Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
Come on.
Of course.
What color is the sky, Sarah?
Hang on.
It is an earnest question. What color is the sky when you look at it?
You know, blue mostly. Except for the breachy bits.
And when you looked past the breach? As perhaps you were drawn to do.
Greenish? And clear a long ways, and kind of felt like falling. Ugh, makes my head hurt. You make my head hurt.
We are not so far apart, you and I.
We will be.
Huh, actually, I like that. Sweet, let's go in! See that? I was pleasantly surprised by a bit of dialogue with Sarah.
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the Veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeval, vi Enasalim.
Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
Nice. See, that's how the character side quest could be. Still a little bland, but he had dialogue. We met a new character. He spoke to the character. It's way better than. I mean, again, the Blackwall and Vivian ones probably could, or Liliana, or Vivian. Yep. Those ones technically have time to improve. But boy.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falondine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Maceranus, Dalen, take this with my gratitude. Senna would have wanted you to have it.
Cool. I mean, it's kind of weird when he says, like, she would have wanted you to have it when she doesn't know me. Like, if you could say something like, oh, she'd appreciate this going to someone worthy, or, like, something like that, or, like, someone helpful or someone kind.
Lord Wolseley came back! He says you convinced him. Here,
Ooh,
for all your
I
trouble.
jumped with excitement.
Thank you so much. It's so good to have Lord Wolseley back.
This guy's name's One-Eyed Jimmy?
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corrin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are you getting from the gross? What kind of protection are your suppliers offering? The Inquisition could use someone who can move goods around quietly. And we could protect you.
Are you serious? The High and Mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Nice. I am curious, do you ever, like, see these guys at the keep or whatever? Or is it just like, oh, there's a number, like, what do the agents do? So yeah, I'm choosing mages. I think last time I played, I did with the Templars.
Or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
So we've heard from Magister Alexius. I expected as much.
And yet some of us want to sit and do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where is the Jarl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunnerim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Llewellyn, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
Ah, Mr. Timing.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, because we've already got Dorian. I'm a mage, we don't need a mage, darn it, because I like Solus. So Cassandra's still my favorite warrior. And Sarah, just to give me a chance to warm up to her. Also, I don't like the fact that Varric is like, oh, they're like, here's a game where you can collect various weapons and then increase your party with the weapons. But Varric is, he just has Bianca, that's it. So it doesn't matter what you equip him with. I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. I still don't get the points on those hoods.
The invitation was for Master Llewellyn only. The rest of you must wait here.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
Perfect. I assume Dorian is like hiding somewhere. That's a cool looking shield.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
The Inquisition has many backers among the Orlesian nobility. I'm sure we can find suitable compensation.
I'm not sure what the Orlesian nobility have to offer that I don't already possess.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix.
Dude, I'm stalling here. You don't have to tell him everything. I was playing along that's what we're doing, right? That's the goal, right? To stall.
We made sure to disarm your trap before we came in. I hope you don't mind.
I've yet to see your cleverness, I'm afraid. You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What do you know about the Divine's death?
It was the Elder One's moment, and you were unworthy even to stand in his presence.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father.
Ooh, look
Give
at
up
that.
the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages
Assassins are taking out the people in the background.
Go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
No!
What was that? Wait, am I getting sucked into the rift now?
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Uh-oh.
Someone help!
Ow, 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 ow.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Well, if we already went back in time, then that book is gold. We're just going to be a little older. That's going to suck life-wise. But, you know, we're video game characters.
What happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
Isas, hello. Do you remember me?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
Huh. I find it interesting because don't elves usually not worship Andraste. Also, my character remembered him. I don't. So if I remembered more who he was, that would make... I'll have more meaning to it, wouldn't it? One of these... Oh! Hello. Cassie!
Alive. I saw you.
Oh, that's not Cassie.
Disappear into the rift.
Fiona, is that really you?
What's left of me?
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
I must have missed out on a lot during that year.
You must beware. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I promise. I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also
Yeah.
turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
We walked and wait where willows. No. Where willows, well, we waited. No. Where willows. Remember, stupid. They can't take that. No. You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back.
I'm not dead, Sarah. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Like I'm gonna believe some demon or whatever.
Oh, for the love of... No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
I didn't mean to frighten you. I promise, it's really me. I'm here
That's
to stop
convincing.
this.
You might not know. There were so many. The day you died, I ran out of arrows making them pay. Then it didn't matter anymore. The Elder One killed the Empress, and then invaded. With a demon army. Demons everywhere. Everything is gone. Or red. And I want them to hurt. You're really here. I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
I mean, to be fair, if I was gone for a full year, they couldn't close any of the rifts, so, that's really all it takes.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this is hard to explain.
Shelly got trapped in a portal for a year. That's easier to explain than time
Magister
magic.
obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time. Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
That's my hope.
None of this will happen. Andraste, please let that be true.
I like how they're in prison, but they carry the same gear that they had the day that
You
I
want
left them.
Alexius? He's locked in the throne room. Never leaves, God's sake.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice.
You will break. I will die first. Or you will. You're alive.
No, she's the first person to believe that.
You're safe now.
Forget safe. If you came back from the dead, you need to do better than safe. You need to end this. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory...
Hey, look,
his
we've
elder
already...
one, it
You
was
don't need
never
an
meant to
exposition to everybody, man.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
She got a point. I was, like, when I saw the dialogue option for, like, oh, this isn't real, it's like, well, no, it's real for the people that are in it.
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
The breach! It's everywhere.
The Elder One and his Venatori. They are the
Ooh.
ones who opened the breach.
Oh, no, I wanted to activate the breach, not Luda. Oh, there's a lot of red dots. That can't be good. Oh, for a second I thought I was stuck in geometry.
Back me up!
Is that the way to the main hall? It didn't look like that before.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Alright, here's the door.
Maker's breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
Okay, well, good thing there are quest markers around here, so know where to look.
Are they praying? Trying to take them by surprise. Falling back! Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
First one I picked up was the shard I needed. The shard, the D. Get your mind out of the gutter. Also, not only that, but if I were to equip one of these team members with something while I'm here in the future, they would probably suddenly have that item back in time. Right? Does that not seem a little weird? I mean, hey, they're putting time travel mechanics into it. I don't know. Putting time travel mechanics in a video game is difficult, right? Because the player can make either the player can make changes, or the player now knows the future. And I don't know. It usually seems to mess things up.
Alexius, it's time to answer for your crimes.
And here you are, finally. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything
I
you
hadn't
did
destroyed.
to the
You
world,
specifically
to
used
yourself.
time magic.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
Well, destroy me. He's like a fireball or something more destroying-y.
I'll admit, I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you get what you want.
All that I have in more.
No.
Well, no, okay, Liliana, you kind of... Uh-oh.
I gave the world. Your death will be my apology. We both failed. Accept your deathless life out. This time.
That can be good. Oh, there's a force field there.
Your death will be my apology! Tell me again how you're gonna seal the breach! We both failed! Accept your death! One down!
wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone. The Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour?
All right.
That's impossible. You must go now. The Elder One.
Frigg. That's how they won. How it won. You can make it right. Make it never happen. I'll fight. We'll fight.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows.
I think you left Liliana. I think she was still inside the door.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Make her.
Yeah, it would have been better for all three of them to wait inside.
You move, and we all die!
Oh, back in time.
You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's
Who
Sanctuary,
are these
we
guys?
did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I know you are a mage, but consider how these rebels have acted. They must be conscripted, not coddled.
After this, stick them up a tower.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
I'm not gonna do prisoners.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time.
Chaos for everyone.
It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime
To be fair, he
soon,
did have a
yes?
very good introduction. Way better than
Make a willing. The mages will be enough
Vivian.
to grant us victory.
All right, so with that, I'm gonna call this an episode. I'll see you guys next week. We'll find out whatever's going on with the next part of the story. Now we start getting into the stuff that I don't know. And yeah, until then, don't forget to have an amazing day. Eat something delicious. And hang out with someone you admire.